Have you ever given a thought to the concept of a BMI, body mass index? Is that idea something that is really good for describing humans, or is it not? I am Annie from Tousled Up, and today I am in a bit of a recovery from bronchitis, so if I sound weird, it's just that. But I am still interested in the BMI. Okay, so what is it? It is the idea that if we measure length and weight and compare those, we should get a clear idea about whether this person is in normal weight, overweight, or underweight. Easy, clean, beautiful. But as all easy, clean, and beautiful systems, I wonder, is it holding up? We people, we need those systems. We need them so badly, because then we can box the reality into something that seems useful and that we can understand. But what happens if reality starts kind of nagging those little boxes onto the edges? Are we able to handle the dissonance? You might think that I can sit here and just talk about anything. That is not the truth. My teammates will do very, very bad things to me unless I tell you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. That's all you need to do. And I need to keep talking. So yes, go ahead, like and subscribe. BMI is something that is very much accepted in the medical world. It's a very easy way of just measuring people and then give them some kind of label. Lean weight, overweight, underweight, easy, clean. But imagine how somebody invented this once upon a time, because it really seems intuitive, doesn't it? You just measure height, you measure weight, you get a result. It's so easy. Then this idea gets picked up by others. It is incorporated into scientific studies. And finally, it is like nobody is even questioning the concept itself, because so much science, so many advice, so many methods are based on BMI that suddenly it is not really any longer something that you can question. It is like a constant in the medical world. But what does it really mean? Should we question this concept? I usually talk about dogs here. It's one of the things I come back to over and over. Just imagine we have 3 dogs. There is this beautiful German Shepherd dog. There is this big Saint Bernard dog. And there is that little lean greyhound dog. All these dogs have a height that is approximately the same. It is not perfect, but approximately the same. But their weight are very different. And imagine that we say that obviously the German Shepherd, it is in the middle. It's the medium dog that should be like the lean weight dog, the measurements that you want, really. And then we try to use his BMI and we look at the Saint Bernard, who is obviously severely overweight, like severely overweight. We look at the greyhound dog, who is severely underweight. But bring the greyhound dog up to the weight of the German Shepherd, and you will have a morbidly obese greyhound dog. Because this greyhound dog is not made for being a German Shepherd dog, it's made for being a greyhound. And his frame, his skeleton, all that dog is not made for the weight of the German Shepherd. Then we go to the St. Bernard. We try to slim him off, really. He should go into some hard dieting, which would leave us with a very dead St. Bernard if we get him to reach German Shepherd weight. Now, humans are not dogs. Maybe we cannot compare straight over, or can we? I would ask you to go out there and ask your friends if you could please just check the size of their thoracic cage, the ribs. Take a very small, petite one, and you see how big is her cage. What is the size of the cage itself? Make sure that you can feel the ribs clearly under your hands. Then you ask another friend, a bigger friend, somebody who's not petite and still not what you consider as obviously obese. And you ask this bigger friend if you can check on his or her cage, rib cage. And you will find that the measurements are very different. So yes, even if we are not dogs, we need to be aware that there are human greyhounds. There are petite, slender people with small frames. And there are bigger, sturdier people who are still not obese. They are sturdy. Their cages, their frames are bigger. And if you try to get them all to be in their perfect weight according to all the, the BMI scales, you will very quickly realize that this is not a good idea. You're all allowed to have opinions about this. If you want to hear my opinions, here they are. This is the most widely used system to actually describe people's bodies. This is like the standard that we are measured against in a medical world, and that stinks. It is so inaccurate. And the only reason that we are using it is that we are lacking another good way of actually measuring it. In my opinion, we are so fixated on finding the easy solutions that we even accept this utter bullshit. We shouldn't. Really, we shouldn't. It could be as easy as instead just look at the person in front of you. Who is she? Is she actually an obese person? Is she underweight? Is she lean weight? That is for sure a better way of measuring it than using BMI. I hope that you have found this interesting and that you would want to discuss it with us, because we would surely like to discuss it with you. You can contact us on LinkedIn down here in the comments, or just shout it out in the ether. We'll surely find you somehow. Until then, I wish you a very good day. And I thought I was done there, but no, my team is forcing me again to say it. Okay, so you like this video, you subscribe to our channel, and you discuss BMI. See you.